At some point, probably late at night, probably after seeing something about retirement on social media, you have wondered what the actual number is. Not the vague save as much as you can advice. Not the experts recommend 15 to 20% guidance that never tells you what 15% of your salary actually produces at retirement. The actual number. Most retirement calculators give you a lump sum target. Save $1.2 million, dollars, and then leave you to reverse engineer what that means for this month's contribution. Most retirement content talks about percentages without showing you the math of what those percentages produce. And most of the conversations about retirement savings are either so optimistic they feel disconnected from real life, or so alarming that they produce a kind of paralysis where the gap feels so large that starting feels pointless. This video is going to give you the actual monthly number, starting at age 25, at age 30, at age 35, at age 40, at age 45, at age 50. For each starting age, the exact monthly contribution required to reach a comfortable retirement at 65 based on a defined and honest income replacement target, realistic compound growth assumptions, and Social Security as a partial offset. These are not the numbers that assume you earn $150,000 a year. They are built for median income, and they come with an honest answer to what to do when the number for your starting age feels like more than you can manage right now. Let's go through them. Before we get to the monthly numbers, we need to establish the assumptions behind every calculation, because a retirement number is only as useful as the assumptions it is built on, and you deserve to know exactly what went into each figure. Assumption 1: Income Replacement Target. A comfortable retirement is defined here as replacing 70% to 80% of pre-retirement income. This is the range consistently identified by retirement researchers as sufficient for maintaining a comparable standard of living in retirement. Costs typically drop in retirement as work-related expenses, mortgage payments, and child-rearing costs reduce or disappear. For a household earning the U.S. median income of approximately $74,000, a 70% replacement rate means a retirement income target of approximately $51,800 per year, or about $4,317 per month. Assumption 2: Social Security. Social Security is included in this calculation as a partial offset. The average Social Security retirement benefit in 2025 for someone retiring at full retirement age is approximately $1,900 per month, $22,800 per year. For a household with two earners at median income, combined Social Security benefits can approach $36,000 to $40,000 per year. These calculations use a conservative single-earner Social Security estimate of $22,800 per year to avoid overstating the offset for households with lower lifetime earnings or reduced work histories. After Social Security, the retirement income gap that the investment portfolio must cover is approximately $51,800 minus $22,800, equaling $29,000 per year, or $2,417 per month from the portfolio. At a 4% safe withdrawal rate, the rate at which research suggests a portfolio can sustain withdrawals for 30 or more years without being depleted. The portfolio size required to generate $29,000 per year is $725,000. That is the target. $725,000 by age 65. Assumption 3: Compound growth rate. All calculations use 8% average annual return, a conservative but historically reasonable estimate for a diversified broad market index fund portfolio over a multi-decade period. Now let's go through the monthly numbers. Starting at age 25, you have 40 years of compounding runway before age 65. At 8% average annual return over 40 years, the monthly contribution required to reach $725,000 is approximately $175 per month. $175 per month for 40 years builds $725,000. This is the most powerful number on the list, not because $175 is a large amount, but because most people at 25 do not find $175 per month unmanageable. and the compounding over 40 years does the vast majority of the work. Of the $725,000 final balance, approximately $84,000 comes from the actual contributions. The remaining $641,000, or approximately 88% of the totals, comes from compound growth. The money grows itself. The $175 per month is just the seed, starting at age 30. You have 35 years of compounding runway. The monthly contribution required to reach $725,000 at 8% over 35 years is approximately $265 per month. $265 per month. The additional $90 per month compared to starting at 25 is the cost of 5 years of delay. That $90 per month, compounded over the remaining 35 years, is what the 5-year delay consumed. 5 years of not starting cost, $90 per month for the next 35 years, a total additional cost of approximately $37,800 in cumulative contributions, plus the significantly larger compounding opportunity lost. Starting at age 35. 30 years of runway. Monthly contribution required, approximately $395 per month. The jump from 30 to 35, an additional $130 per month, illustrates how the cost of delay accelerates as the runway shortens. Each 5-year delay costs more than the previous one, because there are fewer remaining years for compounding to do the work, and more of the target must be covered by direct contribution rather than growth. At $395 per month for someone earning the median income of approximately $74,000 gross, roughly $5,100 per month take-home after taxes, this represents approximately 7.7% of take-home pay. Achievable with intentional financial management, particularly if the financial inventory exercises from earlier in this series have been applied, and subscription leaks and interest rate savings have been redirected here, starting at age 40. 25 years of runway. Monthly contribution required, approximately $595 per month. Nearly $600 per month. This is the number that tends to produce the most significant reaction. And the reaction is understandable because for a household carrying a mortgage, a car payment, and raising children, $595 per month in investment contributions feels large. But consider what the delay from 35 to 40 cost. An additional $200 per month for the next 25 years. $60,000 in additional cumulative contributions to cover the ground that 5 years of compounding would have covered automatically. The $200 per month cost of the 5-year delay is permanent. It compounds the loss. At $595 per month, a household at median income is directing approximately 11.5% of take-home pay to retirement. This is above the commonly cited 10% benchmark, but within the range achievable for a dual-income household with managed fixed costs. Starting at age 45. 20 years of runway. Monthly contribution required, approximately $920 per month. $920 per month. This is the number where the conversation about additional tools becomes critical, because at this contribution level, the tax-advantaged account limits become highly relevant. The IRS 401k contribution limit in 2025 is $23,000 per year, approximately $1,917 per month. The Roth IRA limit is $7,000 per year, approximately $583 per month. Combined, these two accounts alone allow contributions of $2,500 per month in tax-advantaged space. The $920 required monthly contribution fits well within the available tax-advantaged capacity, which means every dollar of that contribution can grow tax-free or tax-deferred rather than in a taxable account. At age 50, the catch-up provisions activate. An additional $7,500 per year to a 401k, and an additional $1,000 per year to an IRA. For someone starting at 45 who will reach 50 during their catch-up phase, the catch-up provisions create meaningful additional capacity. Starting at age 50. 15 years of runway. Monthly contribution required, approximately $1,460 per month. $1,460 per month. This is the number that most directly confronts the mathematical reality of a late start. At 15 years of runway, compounding has significantly less time to work, and a larger fraction of the $725,000 target must be covered by direct contribution rather than growth. At $1,460 per month, a median income household is directing approximately 28% of take-home pay to retirement. For most single-income households at median wages, this is not achievable without significant lifestyle restructuring or income growth. For dual-income households or those with above-median incomes, it becomes considerably more accessible. The catch-up provisions at age 50 are particularly valuable here. The maximum combined 401k and IRA contribution at age 50 is approximately $31,500 per year, $2,625 per month, which covers the required $1,460 per month within available tax-advantaged space. Now let's talk about what these numbers reveal when you look at them together. The 5-year cost of delay, summarized. Starting at 25 versus 30, $90 more per month. Starting at 30 versus 35, $130 more per month. Starting at 35 versus 40, $200 more per month. Starting at 40 versus 45, $325 more per month. Starting at 45 versus 50, $540 more per month. Each 5-year delay costs more than the previous one. Not linearly, but exponentially, because each delay removes years from the highest compounding portion of the runway. Now let's address the situation that is most common and most underserved by standard retirement content, when the number for your starting age feels genuinely out of reach. There are 3 levers available when the required monthly contribution exceeds what current cash flow allows. The first lever is the partial start. Contributing $300 per month when the age 40 target is $595 per month is not failure. It is contributing exactly half of what is needed, which is dramatically better than contributing zero. A $300 per month contribution from age 40 to 65 produces approximately $365,000 at 8%. That is not $725,000, it is also not nothing. Combined with Social Security, a $365,000 portfolio generates a retirement income of approximately $37,000 to $40,000 per year, a modest but functional retirement. The partial start builds the habit, builds the identity, and creates a foundation that can be increased as income grows and fixed costs reduce. The second lever is income growth. For a household at the 40-year-old starting point with $595 per month required, a $10,000 salary increase, achievable through negotiation or employer change for most professionals with 3 or more years in their field, adds approximately $600 to $700 per month in net take-home after tax. Half of that increase, directed immediately to investment contributions before lifestyle adjusts, closes the gap entirely. Income growth is the fastest lever for addressing a retirement contribution gap at any age. The third lever is the retirement age adjustment. Retiring at 67 instead of 65 does 2 things simultaneously. It adds 2 more years of compounding to the portfolio and reduces the number of years the portfolio must fund by 2. A 2-year extension of the working timeline reduces the required monthly contribution at age 40 from approximately $595 to approximately $490. A $105 per month reduction from a 2-year timeline extension. The retirement age is not fixed. It is a variable in the calculation, and small adjustments produce meaningful changes in the required monthly amount. The 3 actions to take before this video ends. 1. Identify which starting age row applies to you and write down the monthly number. Not the full lump sum target, the monthly number. $175, $265, $395, $595, $920, or $1,460. That is the target. Write it down. 2. Calculate what you are currently contributing monthly to all retirement accounts combined. 401k contributions, IRA contributions, any other investment accounts. Divide that number by your monthly gross income. If the result is below 10%, The gap between your current behavior and the monthly target is the most important financial gap in your life right now. 3. If the gap is significant, apply the smallest lever available first. If you have an employer match you are not fully capturing, capture it this week. It is the highest return action available. If your contribution rate is below the required amount, increase it by whatever amount you can sustain permanently this month. A permanent $50 increase today is worth more than a planned $200 increase next year that never happens. The monthly numbers in this video are not meant to alarm you. They are meant to give you a specific, actionable target where before you had a vague anxiety. A vague anxiety about retirement is not a plan. A specific monthly number is the beginning of one. If you are at 25 and the number is $175, that is one of the most manageable financial actions in this entire series. Set it up today and let 40 years of compounding do the vast majority of the work. If you are at 40 and the number is $595, the gap between where you are and where you need to be is real, and the 3 levers close it. Partial start, income growth, timeline adjustment. Any one of them helps. All 3 together close it entirely. If you are at 50 and the number is $1,460, the catch-up provisions exist specifically for this moment, the tax advantage space is sufficient. And 15 years of serious compounding still builds a meaningful foundation. The number for your age is the target. The target is specific. Specific is actionable. Actionable is what changes things. Share this with one person who has been avoiding thinking about retirement because the numbers feel abstract or overwhelming. The monthly number makes it concrete. Concrete is the beginning of a plan. The next video continues the series. I will see you there.